My name's Peggy Bourne. I am retired and I volunteered here for the last 4 or 5 years. Today we're gift wrapping Christmas gifts. We're here during the Christmas season. All the proceeds go to the Children's Alliance and the Domestic Violence Program. I would love to be described as a Santa's elf. It's very inexpensive and you can drop your gifts off and the elves will wrap them up in any kind of paper you like, and then you can come back and pick them up.
Monica Bryan, I'm the Family Violence Prevention Coordinator, but I also chair the local Domestic Violence Task Force. Victims and survivors of domestic violence. And we've been doing this for 13 years in this mall. So all the money that we raise benefits that population. You don't have to purchase your gifts in the mall in order to have them wrapped. You can bring them in from outside. Our task force operates a domestic violence apartment, as well as we help victims get back home. We may help them with their rent. We may buy diapers. Anything it takes you and I to live, that's what we do for them. I do it, for 13 years. I've been in this mall. I sacrificed those 2 weeks before Christmas because it's important for me, for those that are going through an abusive relationship, to know that there's hope and there's help. So in Marion County, every year we have more than 3,000 reported cases between the Sheriff's Department and the Police Department. This year we've had 4 domestic violence homicides. Since 1997, when we've been tracking them, we're up to 143 people that we've lost in this community as a result of domestic violence. National statistics say 1 out of 3 of our teens will be in a violent relationship. 1 out of every 4 women has been or will be abused, and 1 out of 7 men. It's really prevalent in Marion County. A lot of people don't understand we have a problem here, and most people think it's just an individual problem, but it's not. It is a community problem. Most people think that domestic violence happens only to poor people. It's not. Cheryl Deemer Boykin was a hospital administrator. We've had children that have died as a result of domestic violence. Our first homicide this year was a 17-month-old little boy. So it doesn't discriminate. It can happen to anybody. We do want people to know there are resources and services out there available to help. Most people equate the holidays with being happy, and for domestic violence victims going through an abusive relationship, it's not always that way. And I think while it's not the main cause, it can definitely contribute. There's a lot of extra stress in trying to provide maybe gifts for the family or paying bills. People expect the holidays to be happy, and unfortunately they're not happy for everybody. It's hard in our society today. Have you looked at the rent prices? They don't have anywhere to go. They have children. People aren't really want to go to a shelter. When you go to a shelter, you're there with some people that you really don't know. So they rather probably stay home with what's familiar than to, go out. But what I would say to them is anything that you have at home, you can get back. But the one thing you cannot get back is your life. If it's a matter of being, safe for you and your kids, make that decision, because we can't make it for you. We won't tell people to leave. That has to be your decision. But when you decide, then we can help you with your future plan.